your Portland Trailblazers.
Now it's ended.
Thank you, Kevin.
D.A. clearly he wants to make his mark. Thanks for that report. Now Sacramento starting 5. And Halliburton on the wing. He's joined by Barnes. Thompson is out there with Bagley. And it's Fox in at the point. And for Portland, Powell and for... What are they feeling here on opening night?
I mean, motivated. You think about that kind of thing all summer, and the chance for retribution starts now.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Hield kicks to Beasley. Mitchell outside. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Nance with no one around. Buries the long-range jump. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
And looking confident. When Nance can hit the jump shot, this offense becomes much more dynamic.
Beasley outside. Holmes passes to Mitchell. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. 4 on the clock. Here's Beasley. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Blazers on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. And the foul called on the Cobra. That's his first foul.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
And so here's Portland. 9-point game. Here's Simons, covered by Mitchell, and Zeller kicks to Little. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range, Trailblazers keep it alive. From deep, McLemore, and the 3 ball is good.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
Holmes, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Oh, great flow to that possession. 2 players totally in sync with each other.
Passes to McLemore. Shot from the low block. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Pass to Little, launches it. Rebounded by Holmes. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Kings. Trailing by 10. Beasley with it. Now defended by McLemore.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the game.
The Kings shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And Beasley drops both of them. And Greg MP, the highly touted rookie, he was a classic one-and-done in college.
And that wasn't a surprise to anyone close to MP. He feels his game is NBA ready and wanted to compete against the best as soon as possible. And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The pass to Mitchell. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Come on, you can't be selfish. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, you're just predictable.
It's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 10.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. They're jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Beasley, the pass to Mitchell. To the paint. Holmes can't get it to go in.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Pass to Little. Kicks to McLemore. A 3 ball. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland.
The game is the first of a 3-game season series for these clubs, both looking to take round 1.
And this first game is always interesting. It's going to give us a sense of what the dynamic between these teams is going to be this season.
Sacramento needs to get off a shot. No good from Beasley. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. It's the Trailblazers up. Well, with the talent around him, Damian Lillard able to play off.
Getting the ball later in possessions when the...
Well, and Damian Lillard, Greg, accustomed to making shots with the clock winding down.
They have a phrase for it. Whether the defense is locked in or not, that clock is ticking down to Dame time.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. Medu is out there with Holmes. Then there's Terrence Davis. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Beasley, and it's small forward. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Kings currently have the league's longest playoff drought. De'Aaron Fox was 8 years old the last time they made the postseason. And he says this is the most passionate fan base. So let's be special and dig out of this hole. As competitors, we want to win right now, but we know that we're building something. Kevin?
Well, they've got the right attitude and close to a breakthrough, many people think. David, thanks. In the corner, it's McLemore. To the inside. Zeller trying to free himself up. The shot's good from Nance. Nance has got 5.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him.
Beasley against Zeller. This is it to Holmes. No good on that one. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Out to the right wing. McLemore, the pass to Simons. Little. Misses the 3.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Holmes. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Zeller passes to Simons. He kicks to Little, fires the 3, and Davis pulls it down.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
He's off on that one. Trailblazers leading by 9. Simons, the pass to McLemore. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Kings have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Pass to Medu. And it's Portland with the rebound. Zeller's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And guys, Cody Zeller, the number 4 pick in the 2013 draft. He's carved out a niche as an effective role player.
Yeah, what I like about Zeller is that he knows his role. He doesn't force anything out there. He just plays his game. He's a quality teammate who guys like playing.
Norkic checked in for Little. Sacramento also making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Rashad Holmes. Marvin Bagley comes in for Metu. And it's Fox in for Mitchell. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Beasley kicks to Davis. Shot clock at 6 for 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Up top, McLemore. He's covered by Thompson. Zeller trying to free himself up. The Trailblazers with a new shot clock. Here's Simons. Good work defensively by Fox. The Kings trail by 9. Feet away. Here's Thompson. Tries yet again, and the basket is good.
Look, Thompson's getting after it. A highly skilled offensive rebounder who crashes with power.
There's the pass to Nurkic. Kicks to McLemore. Nance outside. Zeller passes to Nance. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Sacramento's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Beasley outside. It's Davis on the wing. Here's the dish to Bagley. Nance gets the rebound. Trailblazers leading by 7. Here's Simons. Pass to Nurkic. Over Beasley. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Oh, defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they got to show some more aggression.
Here's Fox. Got a piece of it.
Registering one of the highest verticals at the NBA Combine, Zeller can send your shot back.
Passes it to Simons. Back to McLemore. Here's Simons, guarded by Fox. Here's Nurkic. Good D by Thompson.
His scoring has not been there at all tonight. I mean, it tells you a lot about their team that they have the lead in.
All the officials are all over that one.
Yeah, Kevin, when it comes to Marvin Bagley.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out. Look now for Portland. Cody Zeller's checked in for Nurkic. Nance comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Little in for Powell. Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for the Kings. The Cobra comes in for Barnes. Lillard finds Nance. Zeller trying to free himself up. Nance, no good. The Kings trail by 3. The veteran pair of Lillard and McCollum are the guards. Nance out there with Little. And it's Zeller in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Goes back up. The shot by Thompson, no good.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Lillard looking around. Pass to Zeller. In the corner, it's Little. Trains the three-pointer.
But this is the kind of teammate Zeller is, willing to give it up when he has guys open.
The Kings have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Halliburton outside. To the middle. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Holmes.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
The 3 from McCollum. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got 4 rebounds now tonight. Lillard against Halliburton. Here's Fox. The rebound by Nance. Trailblazers leading by 4. McCollum outside. Zeller against Holmes. It's hauled in by the Kings. Thompson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Beasley. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Beasley's got 5 now.
Oh, yeah, we've seen the evolution of Fox as a passer, and with every pass like that, it's obvious how far he's come.
Fox. Lillard left side. Inside. And Zeller kicks to Nance. Over Thompson. Portland again missing.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute tonight.
And that one is good by Beasley.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. That one's not going to go. Excellent defense there from Halliburton.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Halliburton against McCollum. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. And Beasley has the ball here for the Kings. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. And the foul called on the Cobra. That's foul number 2 for him. So for the Trailblazers, Ben McLemore comes in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Then for the Kings, Tatus checked in for Thompson. Terrence Davis comes in for Halliburton. And it's Mitchell in for De'Aaron Fox. And it's Mitchell missing. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Little passes to Simons. They get it again. Zeller. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Well, that's how you get gritty. On the glass. I mean, Zeller doesn't take rebounding lightly.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Portland.
They based their offense around the 3-point shot today, and that was the right move. It's been a huge weapon for them all game.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. And the jam by Larry Nance.
And great job by Nance attacking at the rim. That's why you scout for effort players that do it consistently every night.
Beasley against Zeller. Outside for Davis. Lets it go. You can't get that one to fall. And it's Portland the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Little gets the bucket.
It's not a priority for the D. But come on, man. You gotta have somebody keeping track of it.
Beasley outside. Holmes. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Holmes got 4 points now in the quarter.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
McLemore, the pass to Zeller. He dishes it to Nance. It's hauled in by the Kings. Holmes got his 7th rebound here tonight. Beasley outside. Down low. Holmes can't get it to go in. Portland leading by 3. Now Little. 6 points for him. Inside. Here's Nance. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Nance has got 9 points.
Oh, I love it. He's working the ball down low. Always a good plan of attack.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches? So the Trailblazers win it. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season.
Hi there, Frank Valentine here. Hey, it looked like you were out of your depth tonight. Now, does this validate the concerns about you on draft night?
Hey, Frank. This is above my pay grade. You know, my job is to help this team win, and unfortunately, I wasn't a lot of help tonight. Now, this is a big step up. These are the best basketball players in the world, so I didn't expect to come in here and just drop 50. But I realize I'm going to have to work on my game every day if I want to stick in this league, and today was just a good old reminder of that.
So, sure, but do you think it's too early to evaluate you as a draft pick, though?
I sure hope so, Frank. You know, I understand that's part of my job, and I like to think that no one's great at their job on the first day. You know, we all got room to improve, and I'm certainly no different. Whether it's improving my position on defense, you know, cutting down on turnovers, seeing the floor better, there's a lot of room to improve, and this just means I got a lot of tape to watch by tomorrow.
All right, then. Well, good luck with that, though.
Thank you, Frank.
Okay, listen. So the reason I asked you to
You
stop
look
by
real
today,
mad.
I need you to watch this video.
Am I
and
in
then-
trouble?
It's complicated.
How?
Everything's under control, but I want you to watch this, and then we'll talk about it.
I have one issue that I need to address like the numbers on the house, and that issue is MP. Let's talk about MP. I'm hearing his coach isn't a fan, thinks he's more into fame than actually hooping. And I gotta say, I agree wholeheartedly. You ever hear of an NBA player with a YouTube channel? Michael Jordan didn't have no YouTube channel. LeBron James don't have no YouTube channel. Let's get serious here, people. I'll be shocked if MP starts a game this year. This coach isn't starstruck. He's going to make MP earn every single minute, as it should be. But hey, maybe I'm wrong. All eyes are on MP now. Is he going to fold under the pressure? If I'm Harvey Lesser, the GM who overruled his coach, I'm up at night sweating all over this. Good luck, Mr. Lesser. You and MP are going to need it.
This airs tonight. I've got a friend at Top Takes Daily sent it over as a favor.
So you telling me Coach don't want me here?
You weren't his first choice, but that's not necessarily a big deal.
Oh, and you're sure about that?
Front offices have varying opinions on prospects all the time. What's important is how you react to it.
Okay, so how do you want me to react, Kristen?
Well, that all depends on what you want and what you're willing to do to get it.
What do you mean?
So you can either wait and see or speed the process up. But everything has drawbacks and benefits. It's not a simple calculation.
Okay. So we wait and see, right? I put in that work. I stay ready. I show out when I get an opportunity.
Absolutely do that.
Play nice. You know, build that vibe. Corporate. You know, I'm a company
Just
man.
know that Coach is in no rush to find out if he was wrong. So if you go this route, it might be a while before you see the minutes you and I both know you deserve. And that can affect the league's perception of you.
And that could affect the market's perception and then eventually the bottom line.
This
Yeah.
could all go to plan MP, but those are the risks. So how do you want to play it?
You don't have a preference?
I'm here to provide you the menu, the pros and cons. In the end, it's up to you because you have to own it and live with the consequences.
Okay, word.
But I need to have an answer before you leave this room because if we're going to shape the narrative, we need to get out ahead of this now.
Dead honest? Just don't sit right with me not getting my shot because of some office politics.
All right, then we'll set up the meeting with Harvey. You tell your side of the story and we take it from there.
Okay, now you be honest. Do you think that's the right move?
It's one of several right moves. You'll know in your gut if it's the right move for you.
This is the move.
I'll set up a meeting.
Okay, for real, thank you so much for helping me work through this. I really appreciate it, Kristen.
Hey, man, that's what I'm here for. If you need anything else, you know where to find me.
I'll see you soon.
All right.
Take care, Kristen.
Yeah, I'll see you soon.
When you Try with your best smile, didn't move me just one bit. I guess something's gotta give. When you tried with your mouth, didn't move me just one bit. I guess something's gotta give. Remedies used to work, never hurt. If I had just one more, this conversation doesn't go like.
Welcome to NBA 2K TV, and guess what? It's official. The NBA 2K League's 5th season draft will be taking place on February 26th.
Thousands of hopefuls have been competing over the last few months to earn a spot as a draft prospect, and only a fraction will make it.
And this week, we're celebrating the 5th anniversary of the 2K League.
And we have some advice for those of you looking to make it into the league.
But first, we caught up with League President Brendan Donahue. Take a look.
And listen up.
The 2022 season of the NBA 2K League will blow your mind.
My next guest joining us is the president of the NBA 2K League, and Brendan Donahue. We are celebrating the 5th anniversary of the NBA 2K League. How does that make you feel?
Chris, first of all, Chris, welcome back. And we're excited to see you back on 2K TV. And we are thrilled to be going into our 5th season. I mean, as I was talking to you on the front end when we first get it started, it's amazing to think it's been 5 years already.
You know, it is fun to think about all the history of the league. There's been so many great moments. What's your personal favorite moment that's happened over the past 5 years?
I think my personal favorite, it was the first ever finals. Our studio was just hopping. It was so loud. And then seeing Knicks Gaming win the championship, and then Nate Call getting love on ESPN on SportsCenter. That was one of the best nights of the league in the league's history.
One thing that I've loved about the 2K League is the growth over the years. I know you've been really adamant about growing this to a global level. What is the growth and the maturity of the players? We have veteran players now that people look up to. What does that mean to fans that love 2K?
I think it's just more opportunity. I think, seeing Gen G join the league, seeing now Duke's Gaming, our first team that's going to be in Mexico. I think just seeing the growth there, opening up Latin America. I think, we're continuing, to grow in Asia Pacific. I think Europe is next. And there's tons of interest in the U.S. So, yeah, I think the sky's the limit on expansion. I think the good news is a Gen G joins on board. All of a sudden, a lot of other organizations want to jump on board. And so I think it'll be fun to see kind of the future as we'll see more and more teams added around the world.
Season 5's draft is on February 26th, which means it's the 5th anniversary of the NBA 2K League.
We're going to have a lot of fun of that night celebrating our 5th season. We'll talk about best draft moments ever, best outfits, #5. You'll see that quite a bit that night. Yeah, February 26th at 6 p.m. We'll be on Twitch and YouTube.
And by the way, Brendan, if you don't get drafted, there's still hope for people out there to actually get their hands on some prize money. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, that's right. For the first time ever, if you don't get drafted and you still believe you're one of the best players in the world, you can play in our qualifier events, which, by the way, lead to the chance to play against 2K League pros and win a portion of the biggest prize pool in the history of the NBA 2K League.
I'm going to call out everybody watching the show right now. Yeah, I'm talking directly to you. If you think you're the best at 3v3, you can now go and prove it against pro players.
To me, this is an area where I think esports has gotten it right in other games, and we're bringing it now into the 2K League, which is this idea of having a more open system where anybody who's great at the game and has the game can try to compete against the best players in the world. It's going to do one of two things, right? It's going to allow them to prove they are one of the best players in the world, and the league's just sleeping on them and not noticing. Or the flip side is they're going to quickly realize how good 2K League players really are. It's going to be fun to see it come to fruition.
Brendan, thank you so much for your time today, joining us on 2K TV. I know I'm excited for the draft, and we'll be touching base with you soon.
Chris, I'm sure we'll see you on draft, and I can't wait.
A name synonymous with the 2K League and a veteran we've got on the show today. I'm in the studio here with Chris and Bear DeBeast. Welcome to the show, Bear DeBeast. Excited to have you on. How are you feeling today?
Thanks for having me back. I hope you're having a great day. It's been a lot. It's been a lot. We just finished the season. We're in the off season now. Just moved from North Carolina to Minnesota, and it's a completely different world here in North Carolina and what I'm used to. So it's just trying to enjoy this.
Bear, there's some big news this season with some major changes in terms of 3v3 competition being influxed into the NBA 2K League. What does that mean for teams that are preparing for the season now knowing that you have 3v3 and 5v5 competition?
So just think of it as if like you're a coach, right? And now you've been this whole time that you've been drafting for the last 4 seasons, you've been picking players to play 5v5 mode. But we know one of the biggest communities, if not the biggest community in 2K, is the park community. So now you have this interesting topic coming up. You have all these players who play park. It's a big community, and these are some of the best guys to play 2K in the world. So now they're about to integrate that into 2K. So it is and when I say it's hectic right now, because you don't know if you want to go with a guy who can, the guy like real life basketball IQ or play 5v5, or go with this kid who is crazy dribbler, can't stop him in an ISO. You at this point, I mean, what do you do? You don't know.
What have you heard from both the 2K League community and the 2K community about these new changes?
It's all over the place. I hear people who, they're like, man, they're adding these guys, they're adding this element. They know the competition is coming. Then you have the guys who are competitive and want to compete and like bring it on, bring them into our lane. Then we're gonna go to their lane. It's gonna be competitive. So it's kind of split, like it's literally split right now.
Now, I know the last time I faced off against a pro, I believe it was you dropped 50 on me, so I'm going to roll the clip real quick.
This team probably has the most experience when it comes down to playing 2K out of any of these showcase teams that we have on display.
We were one and done, but I must say, I wasn't the one that got 45 points dropped on my head by Bear DeBeast. I was just helping him out a little bit.
Now, Bear, after watching that and remembering that moment, I didn't feel bad losing to a champion, I will say that, but now that anybody can go into the 3v3 thing, I might be coming for some of that prize money. Are you a little intimidated by people like me coming in 3v3 and competing for that prize pool?
Absolutely not. And it's that 50 bomb was you'll win the next one. You got the next one. But no, I'm a competitor, man. I like to compete. So for me, I'm a professional. It doesn't matter what game mode I'm playing. I play the game all day, every day. It's what I do. So once we realize that 3v3 is going to become a part of the league, all right, now we're going to hop in the stage. You're going to see a lot more 2K League pros hop in the stage and stream that type of content. And those guys realize too that we are pros. So when we go to the stage, they're like, these are our top guys, and we win. They're like, oh man, these guys actually can play the mode. They just need more reps. And the same thing switched over. I might see a lock, and I'm like, this dude is stopping every move I do, and I'm like, hey, we.
Busy night in Philadelphia. An incredible skyline in the distance. A tremendous city. And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks for joining us as we start the new season. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter, Allie LaForce. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, BA. Well, Tobias Harris may not be an all-star, but he is on that level. His teammate Ben Simmons said, people just take for granted how talented he is. To us, he's an all-star. He's one of the guys who can get it done and go get a bucket. He's a big-time player.
Harris, a big part of their success, Allie. Thanks for that. And a high-tempo game tonight. Both teams like to get out and run, Grant.
Well, hey, when you've got the speed and athleticism, it's the best way to play. You have to challenge the defense to keep up with you.
Now let's take a look at the Kings' opening lineup. Fox and Halliburton are the guard set. Inside, it's Bagley and Holmes at the 4 and the 5. And it's the Cobra in at the 3. And for the 76ers, Curry and Green, the 2 and the 3. Harris and Embiid, the big men inside. And it's Maxey in at the point guard position. So Sacramento will get the first possession here. To the middle. Here's Holmes. And it's blocked by Embiid.
Look at how well Embiid uses his size on defense there, swatting down the shot and doing it with authority.
Here's Maxey. He's covered by Fox. Green for 3. That falls. Nice setup by Harris.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And for those of you who have followed Harris, he's been in the league a decade now. Doesn't seem like it's been that long, but it has been, and he's rock solid.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
And so here is Philadelphia following the score by Sacramento. The fadeaway. No good. A bit long that time. And over his 10 years, Clark, Harris has been remarkably reliable.
Yeah, he's as consistent as they come, B.A. He's going to score the ball. He'll rebound. He'll defend. I think he's better now at just making the next pass. And he does it all with a high degree of efficiency.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Outside Curry. Pass to Embiid. Here's Green. Back to Embiid. They get it back. Gets another look. Tries yet again. And it's finished off inside by Green. Green's got 5 now.
Off the board, it's Green. You see why he's got multiple NBA titles. I mean, he plays with smarts and heart.
Here he goes. Shot's good by the Cobra.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Here's Maxey. Pass to Green. The 3. Here's Harris. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And over time, as his game has evolved, Harris has accepted a bigger, expanded role. Knows he has the green light.
Here's the Cobra. Pounded by Harris. Curry with a steal. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Harris outside. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. 5 points in the game.
Harris has really become much more adept at finishing hard shots. Great focus there.
Here's the Cobra. Back to Halliburton. Just 5 on the clock. From the arc. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Embiid. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Harris. "11 feet out." Count that one. Harris has got 7 points in the game.
A real comfort zone for Harris. I mean, he's looking to score often from this area.
Now Fox. Outside Bagley. Halliburton left side. That shot is off. Oh, nice D from Curry. 52 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside for Green. 4-3. That shot off the mark. And the Kings going the other way now. Pass to the Cobra. Now Holmes. Green covering. The turnaround. Holmes, no good. Philadelphia has gone 2 of 3 from three-point land so far. Here's Maxey. He's covered by Fox. Outside for Green. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
The precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
Fox outside. He takes it in, and it's Fox with the jam.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of him.
So, at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Sixers ahead. They're up by 1. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we... And you asked Joel Embiid. He's not satisfied with the way he's playing.
I think I need to...
Checked in for the Sixers. Curry comes in for Maxey. Tobias Harris out there with George Niang. Then it's Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Andre Drummond. And it's Curry in it to 1. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
1:56 left in the second period. Right side Curry. Here's Drummond. Rebounded by Fox.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
In some ways, De'Aaron Fox is a good lesson in patience for owners. He didn't explode out the gate after being picked 5th overall back in 2017. But after a long time, he has found his footing and looks spectacular out there on the floor.
Here's the Cobra. He has 6. Pass to Lynn. Healed on the wing. Back to Lynn. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. You know, Grant, in terms of improvement after his rookie year, you saw it across De'Aaron Fox's entire stat line.
Yeah, once he got comfortable in the league, he started going off. He increased his shooting and assist numbers and got himself nominated for Most Improved Player in 2019. He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Here's the Cobra, and that one is hammered home.
Boy, MP using that momentum to his advantage, gets to step on the defense. Clear the way, folks.
Pass to Drummond. Takes it inside, and Drummond with the jam.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Lynn can't hit.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Here's Hield. Not going to go that time.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
All right, Clark, in your heyday, you were a real force on the glass. What impresses you about today's rebounding experts?
Well, the rebounding piece of the game has not changed. It's all about timing, positioning, and desire to retrieve the ball. And I had that, and rebounding is universal and timeless. If you can rebound at the highest level in college, then typically you're a good rebounder in the pros. And if you rebound in the pros in the 50s or 60s, you'd be able to rebound in the pros in the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. So that part of my game, I know, without any doubt, would still transfer today.
Here's who Alvin Gentry is starting the second half with. Fox and Halliburton are the guard set. Inside, it's Bagley and Holmes at the 4 and the 5. And it's the Cobra in at the 3, the small forward. Here's the Cobra. Give him 8 points now. Bagley, the rebound by Embiid. Outside Curry. Into the lane. Out to Harris. Here's Maxey. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Harris with the drive.
Well, he sure is a talented combo forward with terrific feel for the game. Harris can score in bunches.
Pass to the Cobra. To the paint. Here's Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Harris down low. He's covered by Bagley. And Holmes with the block. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Maxey. Rebound by the Kings. Down low. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Inside. It's stolen by Green. Here's Harris. The shot no good. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. Halliburton goes. Banked it in off the glass. Halliburton's got 7.
Cannot help but to love the court sense and the vision. That's a terrific find by MP.
Well, we hear about NBA players whose dads played in the league or overseas. But for Tyrese Halliburton, his father, John, was a referee.
I mean, that man, Tyrese, was exposed to the game at such a young age. His father, John, took him to basketball camp starting in preschool. And when you watch how Tyrese plays, it's obvious he has a great feel for the game.
To the inside. Oh! Howard Holmes! Oh, wow! And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
To the middle. Holmes down low. Embiid's there. Counted. Holmes has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And a new group getting... Inside, here's the Cobra. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist.
You know, we've turned into a shooter's league. There's no denying that. But MP knows going inside is timeless.
Harris and Embiid, the big men inside. Tyrese Maxey is out there with Green. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
You know, many people refer to Embiid as the best big in the league right now. And largely because there isn't a hole in his game. I mean, he does a lot of everything, and as big as he is, his agility and shooting touch is off the charts.
Curry, he's checked in for the Sixers. Here's the Cobra. Soft touch off the glass.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from him.
And Clark, you look at the evolution of Embiid's game. Really speaks to his intense work ethic.
I agree with you because he's had several injuries now, and yet he has not wasted that time rehabbing because he's developed his skills in the process. He said surgeries after surgeries at some points, I wanted to quit, but his heart was too big for that, and his game is showing the fruit of his work.
Halliburton, the pass to Holmes. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage, never mind a layup. Come on now, my goodness.
To the wing on the left. Here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there.
Pass to the Cobra. Driving in. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Look at MP playing hard. No matter the circumstances, he's always ready to deliver.
To the left side wing. And Embiid gets the double team. Fox right side. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Harris misses. The Kings trailing. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. The Cobra. Halliburton, the pass to Holmes. Here's the Cobra. He's covered by Curry. 5 to shoot. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Bagley, no good. Philadelphia's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Harris misses.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
Fox right side. To the paint. And he buries it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Hard not to respect how good Fox is in the pick and roll. Excellent at making the pocket pass.
Pass to Embiid. Oh, he nails it.
What confidence from Joel Embiid. Knocked that one down in a clutch situation.
Fox up top. Shoots over Maxey. And it's Fox missing.
Well, he just hasn't found his rhythm tonight, partly because he's gotten fewer touches.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6.
And you know, for Curry, getting into the league has been a battle for Seth. I mean, he's more established and playing with more confidence now. You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
Timeout called. Sacramento. They trail by 7. 17 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Here's Lynn. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Here's Springer. So this one belongs to the 76ers. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, this come up, it been really major. My team eating like we sitting at the dinner table. I done got a couple calls from a couple labels. Now it's all eyes on me like they was watching cable. I had to come up, I really couldn't stay down. Still 10 toes with my boys from the playground. I see these haters, they really want me way down. If they not talking bread, please get up out my way now. Look, I never changed, I only had to move different. I'm like a title contender, moves made with precision. I went from losing to winning, I wanted all no percentage. I'm never fake, no pretending. You want to, you can get it. Hold up, my wordplay is on a different level. I'm getting hot, popping off, guess I'm in the kettle. A rock star, so you know I Fast life, leave my foot up on the gas pedal. A young Don, I'm feeling like I'm Nino. Got the money and the power with no casino. I'm running up the bands and I'm only seeing C-notes. I'm a star, ain't got bucks, yeah, I feel like Cappuccino. Look, 2020, I'm really taking over. I need a big body Benz and a chauffeur. Got a V8 in the engine and I'm about to blow the motor. You know I run the game, you could call me a controller, yeah.
Going on.
Hey, Bear, there's going to be a lot of new players that are going to be exposed to the NBA 2K League, wanting to come in and compete. What advice would you give people that have the ambition to play on the level of pro players in NBA 2K?
So the best advice I can give anybody, you got to sacrifice. You got to put down a couple things to get to where you want. And then you got to separate yourself and be different. However that may be, get on your content grind, get on your work ethic grind. Like put the hours in, put the time in, show them you got a personality, show them who you are. It's only one of you in the world. Let that be known.
And speaking of advice, now you are a vet. You've been
We're the land of the free and the home of the...
It's Friday night and live on 2K.
Thank you.
He is an intimidating factor for sure. David, thanks. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gay, and it's Gobert in at the 5. Rome in the paint. And for Sacramento, and Halliburton on the wing, he's joined by Barnes. Thompson is out there with Bagley, and it's Fox in at the 1. And already, Greg, we're seeing some of the new wrinkles that players have added to their games.
Nope.
Coming on to the lineup change here for Sacramento. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Whiteside's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Royce O'Neal comes in for Rudy Gay. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Clarkson in for Mike Conley. And here's Whiteside. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. 7-point differential. Now, here's Clarkson. 12 points his last outing. The rebound by Madu.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Beasley finds Mitchell. Driving to the basket. Utah with the rebound. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
That was the key message going in. Be efficient. Everyone was on the same page, and you got a chance to see the results.
Kings leading now by 5. Mitchell kicks to Beasley. Passes it to Holmes. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Mitchell outside. Clarkson on the wing. Back to Mitchell. Good D by Hield.
And another miss. Woo. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Levine just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Whiteside, the pass to Clarkson. He kicks it to Ingles. From outside, off the mark.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Jazz trail by 7. Clarkson outside. Mitchell dishes to Whiteside. Puts up a 3. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Mitchell. It doesn't go for him. And it's Utah the other way. Clarkson outside. No one near him. Here's Whiteside and the jam by Whiteside.
Are you serious? Whiteside doing major damage on the offensive glass.
Mitchell kicks to Beasley. to the paint. In close. And that's good off the glass that time.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Jazz trail by 7. Pass to Whiteside. Clarkson outside. Pass to Ingles. Beasley comes with the double team. 5 on the clock. There's O'Neal with the 3. Kept alive.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Now Mitchell. And there's the pass to Medu. And that one goes long. The Jazz shooting just 26% early. And Steve, a second rounder back in the 2014 draft out of Missouri, Jordan Clarkson with a productive NBA career.
Yes, Kevin, and he's always been a bucket. What has changed is the shot selection. A lot more threes and terrific free throw shooting, making him a great bench weapon.
Misses the layup. Jazz trail by 7. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Nailed from three-point land. Mitchell's got 8.
We've seen steady improvement in Mitchell's three-point shot. He's a legit threat from deep.
Beasley outside. Rebound by Mitchell.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Ingles finds Mitchell. Clarkson outside. Pass to Ingles. Fires the 3. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Terrence Davis, he's checked in for Sacramento. And a switcher also for Utah. Pascal's checked in. Beasley outside. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Outside for Davis. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Jazz ball.
Jazz trail by 4. And here is Mitchell. Playing Oklahoma City. He was nearly unstoppable. Over in the corner, Pascal. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Harrison Barnes getting it done for the Sacramento. Well, Donovan Mitchell may get the spotlight, but he understands that
at the end of the day, I'm here to play basketball and be the...
Mitchell is well liked, has a humility about him, Greg, despite his all-star status.
Hasn't let the endorsements or signature shoe deal go to his head. This guy sees the bigger picture.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the Jazz. We've got Joe Ingles. Eric Pascal out there with O'Neal. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Mitchell in a point. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. Sixth Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says, 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys,
they are fun to watch and a handful. D.A., thanks.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Yeah, the step back. They get the rebound. Here's Whiteside, and he uses the glass on the lane. Whiteside's got 8.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Holmes against Whiteside. Utah with the rebound. Whiteside's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And slam dunk by Pascal.
And we think of Donovan primarily as a scorer first. but there, fantastic pass.
Beasley against Pascal. And that one is good by Beasley.
I thought for sure the defense was going to send that one back, but he somehow got that one up, over the D and in.
In the corner, O'Neal with it. Trains it from beyond the arc. O'Neal's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
I like that play by Joe Ingles. Doesn't have anything he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
Beasley, the pass to Holmes. The shot, no good. And it's Utah the other way. To the middle. That's good for Mitchell on the assist from Ingles. Mitchell's got the lead up to 3 now for the Jazz. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, tough environment. They were right there, but just missed some key shots.
And you know, so often, that's what it comes down to. Who can convert when it matters most?
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
And the shot goes down.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Utah calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade.
Substituting on the court.
O'Neal dishes to Mitchell. Driving the lane. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And one thing about Donovan Mitchell, Steve, he is always learning, always evolving.
Yes, he is, Kevin. Devours film, seeks advice from other star players, and he's not afraid to get out of his comfort zone. He has ambition for greatness.
To the inside.
Remaining in the first half.
Medu passes to Beasley. Kings moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Holmes. Utah with the rebound.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
Here's Clarkson. Beasley with the rebound. Beasley's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding you.
Hield can't hit. Utah leading. A minute 20 left in the first half of basketball. Right side, no good. Sacramento's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Here's Medu. And it's Gay with the rebound. The Jazz shooting under 40% all in all for the game. For 3, Mitchell. It's hauled in by the Kings. Medu's got 5 rebounds tonight. Halliburton outside. Pass to Medu. Shoots over Clarkson. No good off the back of the rim. The Jazz shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. Here he goes. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Gay against Beasley. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Mitchell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The explosiveness of Mitchell puts defenders in a tough spot. That time, he draws the foul. He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Stolen by O'Neal. Into the lane. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
Not going to go that time, and that does it for the first half of play. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game. Substitution here for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Thompson. Metu comes in for Marvin Bagley. Beasley's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Buddy Hield in for Halliburton. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group. Whiteside's checked in for Gobert. Eric Paschal comes in for Rudy Gay. O'Neal's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Clarkson in for Mike Conley.
And how about the way Fox continues to improve his game? A capable scorer who also rebounds the ball well for his size. And still, though, he can improve on that perimeter jump shot.
In the backcourt, it's Fox and Hield. Metu is out there with Holmes. And it's Beasley in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. The Kings trail by 17. Beasley outside. Pass to Holmes. Back to Beasley. He dishes it to Hield. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Paschal. A new 14 for the Kings. Metu can't hit.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Sacramento's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. O'Neal against Beasley, and the foul called on the Cobra. That's his third foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Here's Hield. Now the pass to Metu, and that one is stuffed right through.
And not just a score. Hield is solid at reading when his guys are open for a look.
Passes it to Whiteside. That's tipped. O'Neal passes to Whiteside. Holmes with the steal. Kings moving the ball around. Back to Beasley. Holmes trying to free himself up. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. They get Hassan Whiteside. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Utah.
Anytime you get as many points from the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
The Jazz making a switch here. Gay's checked in, and it's in there.
Donovan
Mitchell's got 24 points.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
2 minutes remaining in
That's the Metu.
2 minutes.
Beasley outside. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Metu can't hit. Jazz leading by 17. There's O'Neal with the 3. Drills it from outside. O'Neal's got 5 points in the quarter.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Pass to Holmes. Over Whiteside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's his first trip to the line.
How about last season? Made about 79% of his attempts, so those are really quality numbers. Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
1:22 left in the third. Here's Mitchell. 24 points for him. Whiteside, the pass to Mitchell. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Mitchell's got 12 points in just the second half.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Beasley into the lane. Yep, that one goes in there. Beasley's got 6 points.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Whiteside kicks to Clarkson. And it's off from three-point range. The Kings trail by 18. Beasley with now defended by Mitchell. The wide open look here for Fox. And a miss there on the triple. The Jazz shooting straight 49% from the field. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Mitchell missing. And it's Fox with the ball for Sacramento. Beasley outside. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And the pass to Gay. This one for three. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's the Jazz running away with this one. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Here now a chance.
Jazz substitution.
Gobert, he's checked in for Gay. Bogdanovich comes in for O'Neal. And Mike Conley subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. And we all know basketball is a game of runs, but Steve, why can it so often seesaw like that? 1 minute a team is ice cold. The next, they can't miss.
I think confidence is such a big part of the game. Also rhythm. When you see shots fall, it snowballs. On the other hand, when you can't take the lid off of it, that confidence can go another direction.
Taking a look at the Jazz, the wing pair for them, Clarkson and Bogdanovich. Gobert is out there with Whiteside, and it's Conley in at the point guard position. You know, Steve, we've seen a few times in recent years in Cleveland and Indiana, for example, a new coach gets fired in year one.
Yes, Kevin, losing a locker room can do that to you. It's embarrassing for those teams. When you know it's not working, you better not delay the inevitable.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Len. Barnes comes in for Maurice Harkless. Halliburton's checked in for Terrence Davis. And it's Fox in for Mitchell. And Whiteside stays right with it.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Beasley against Bogdanovich. And stolen by Whiteside. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Mitchell, and here they go. And it's Whiteside, that time on the assist by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 8th assist here tonight.
This is where you want Whiteside finishing, in close where he can use his strength and physicality.
Barnes kicks to Beasley. And there's the drive. Back to Barnes, 6 to shoot. The three, rebounded by the Jazz.
He started off solid, had 2 threes at halftime, but blanked from deep since.
Mitchell finds Whiteside. Conley with it. Shoots over Fox. Conley's shot is off. Now here's Beasley. And Steve, when you look at your 2003 Spurs championship team, it's not considered a super team, but that roster was stacked for sure.
Kevin, it was stacked with players understanding their roles and starring in their roles. There was just a lot of talent from top to bottom. We pushed each other to be better every day.
Back to Mitchell. Over Barnes. Offensive rebound. Gay kicks to Bogdanovich. Passes to Mitchell.
2 minutes.
And here is Conley. From deep. No good from Gay.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Alex Lenz checked in for Richaun Holmes. Harkless comes in for Harrison Barnes. Terrence Davis, he's checked in for Halliburton. And it's Mitchell in for Fox. So Utah. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win to come into an opponent's building and I think Greg